Hello, my beautiful darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andres, and if you're hooked on books and stitches, you've come to the right place. And happy Halloween! Oh my god, today is like my favorite day of the year. But obviously today's video is not going to be anything Halloween related. We're actually going to be picking our November TBR, which is like mind-blowing. I cannot believe that we are in the penultimate month of the year already. Like, where has the time gone? Like, I'm confused. Can someone help me? So for my TBR videos, I usually always do a spinner wheel with prompts on it, but I did want to go ahead and change it up just because I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. So we're actually going to be doing a TBR jar instead, and we're going to be blindly picking my November TBR. And what that means is that I have put every single one of my physical and Kindle TBR books in here in a little piece of paper. We're just gonna go in there and pick 8 little sleeves and see which books we're gonna actually have on the TBR for the month of November. And of course, this is my channel, my rules. So if there is a pick that I'm not fully particularly in the mood for, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a repick, and that's only gonna be one time. So out of the 8 books that I choose from the actual jar, if there's one that I'm not really in the mood for or don't kind of want to have on the TBR for November, I'll use my repick. So let's get this started, shall we? I definitely did already mix it up, but regardless, so you guys could see, I'm going to try to mix it up just a little more. And then I don't particularly like to pick from the top, so let's go in here and pick our first one. Okay, I think I got one here. Okay. So I hope that I'm showing you guys. Yep. I hope it's not upside down. It was upside down. Sorry. But I chose Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. This is actually a new release of Holly Renee's, and I'm definitely really excited about this one. Holly Renee, there's something about her writing style that's like so addictive, and it's just so, like, it really grips me and it makes me want to just keep turning the pages. Like, the first book I read by her was The Veiled Kingdom, and let me tell you that I devoured that book in 24 hours, like, no joke. So the first pick is Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little more. And let's pick one from the bottom. I feel like I have a bunch on my hand right now. No, I think I got one. Okay, let's pick this one. I hope it's not upside down. I was trying to show you guys before, but let's see. Hopefully it's not upside down. But I chose for the number 2, All the Tomorrows After by Joanne Yee. So I actually do have that one right here. And it's this one. So this one I did get through book of the month. I think it was, yeah, the August pick. August I picked 2 books because they sounded all really good. This is a debut author if I'm not wrong, and this is actually a YA. I'll go ahead and read you guys the synopsis real quick. Each night dreaming of escape, Winter Moon counts her earnings. Once she's saved enough, she and her grandmother can finally take flight and disappear. But when her spiteful mother steals her money and blows through it all in one day, Winter is forced to turn to her estranged father, a man who's reappeared in her life after being absent for more than a decade. They agree upon a simple contract. She spends time with him in exchange for payment. It's not easy reconciling the past and the present, though, and when she's stuck with a sudden loss, Winter flounders in grief and rage. The only person offering a hand is June, the new boy at school who sees Winter when no one else does. I don't want to read the rest just because I always feel like synopsis spoil the actual book for you, so I'm going to leave it at that. It does sound really interesting. I am really excited for this one, and this is pick number 2 for my November TBR. Alright, let's pick number 3. I just like to shake it up. We've gotten 2 of those brown colored ones. Let's see if I can get a beige colored one. There's no difference in them, by the way. Like, I didn't have enough of the beige one, so I had to use the other brown one. All right, it looks like I got a beige one, and I think this is not upside down. Hopefully it is upside down. And I chose The Return by Rachel Harrison. Oh my god, I actually have this one here too. Let me get it. right here, The Return by Rachel Harrison. Camera is not doing it justice at all, but I know that this is kind of like a paranormal situation. Her friend disappeared and a stranger came back. Never mind, not paranormal. Or maybe it could be. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of reading the synopsis, but there is kind of like a little blurb at the top that says, a group of friends reunite after one of them has returned from a mysterious 2-year disappearance in this haunting debut novel. Oh my god, this is Rachel Harrison's debut novel. Oh my god, I recently read Play Nice by her and I was obsessed, gooped and gagged, like it was so good. So I'm really excited to see and compare to see like this is older of her. This is like her debut novel compared to Play Nice to see like how much she's advanced. And I definitely want to get through all of Rachel Harrison's backlist just because I really enjoy her writing style overall. But nonetheless, for my pick number 3, I chose The Return by Rachel Harrison. All right, so let's do pick number 4. Hopefully it's like a fantasy. I'm like in a huge fantasy mood. I totally almost spoiled it for myself, but I didn't. I hope that's not upside down. It is upside down. I keep showing you guys it upside down every single time. But I chose this one. And it is Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mairer. And this one I have on my Kindle, obviously, so I'll put a picture of it right here. But this is book 1 in, I'm not sure what the series is called, but all I know about the series is that there's a little frog that communicates with little signs, and I'm here for it. So I definitely am super excited to get to this one too. Wow guys, TBR always goes by so fast, let me tell you. Like, I can't believe we're already halfway through the pickings. But let's see what number 5 is gonna be. You know what, let's just pick this one that keeps coming out. I think that is not upside down for sure this time. And I chose The Dead Take the A Train by Cassandra Call and Richard Kadri. Very funny that this is the second month in a row that this book is getting put into my TBR. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And obviously I do have the physical right here. And don't mind the sticker, I hate these stickers. But yeah, I got it off the bargain section on Books A Million. But this one is definitely a zombie type of situation going on. The little blurb in the back says, "My name is Julie Cruz and it's my job to put bad things to rest." It sounds really good, especially with the first line of the synopsis. This is what got me to purchase the book. It says, Julie is a coked up, burnt out 30-year-old whose only retirement plan is dying early. Goodbye. So, for book number 5 of my November TBR is going to be The Dead Take the A Train by Cassandra Caw and Richard Kadri. Alright, so pick number 6. Let's see what we got going here. I'm trying to mix it up some more. Let's pick this one. I know that's not upside down for certain this time. And I chose Nights in Rothanthi by Nicholas Sparks. So this one is the second time that it gets placed in my TBR too. And the month that I did have it on there, I really didn't feel any feelings to actually read it. If you could tell by my face, when I read it, I was not really in the mood to read it still. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my repick on this one. So I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna repick again. Let's mix it up. Let's pray for a good one, guys. Okay, this one right here. I hope that's not upside down, but if it is, I will fix it for you. That was upside down too. So I chose The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So this is another one that's been in my TBR before, but I think that this is actually a really good time to read it. I don't know why I feel like it is a good time to read it, but I definitely have been eyeing it on my Kindle for like a couple of weeks now. I'm like, damn, I didn't get to that one that month. I really wanted to read it. So for my sixth book of November TBR is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Alright, so I used my repick, so the next 2 books are requirements. I cannot change those up. So let's see what we got going here. Ooh, one fell out. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the one. And that one is, I hope that's not upside down, guys, because this is becoming a joke. it was upside down. This is becoming a running joke at this point. God of Malice by Rena Kent. Perfect. This was supposed to be in my October TBR, and that was the next book that I was going to read. So I will definitely be getting to God of Malice by Rena Kent in November, especially since it came up. It fell out of the jar, so it's a sign that I have to read it. I have to. So book number 7, God of Malice by Rena Kent. And for my last one of the month, I can't believe we're already at the end. Filming these videos always goes by so fast, but they're so fun. I just love picking and like not knowing what the book's gonna be. You know what? I hope that this is upside down just for the jokes already, because this is ridiculous. It was upside down. Cut the show, guys. Cut the show. It's over. It's over. Friends Like These by Kimberly McCrite, I think is her name. So let me go ahead and get it, because I do have the physical one of that right here. Friends Like These by Kimberly McCrite. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys a quick little synopsis. Perfect, it has a little blurb at the top. In this relentlessly twisty literary thriller from New York Times bestselling author Kimberly McCrite, a group of college friends haunted by the past gather at a glamorous weekend home for a desperate intervention. A reunion marked by lies, betrayal, and murder. This one definitely sounds really good. I'm really excited just because it is a thriller, and I feel like I haven't read a thriller in a minute. So really looking forward to this one. And this one, actually, my nephew recommended it to me. So I'm really excited to actually read it and tell him about it and let him know, like, hey, I finally read the book you recommended. So looking forward to this one. And those are the 8 books already. Oh my goodness. So why don't we go ahead and do a quick little rapid fire recap on the books that I chose for my November TBR. I don't 100% remember the order that I chose them in, but I think I got it down packed over here. For the first book that I chose for my November TBR, I chose Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. For the second book, I chose All of Tomorrow's After by Joanne Yee. For the third book, I chose Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. For book number 4, I chose The Return by Rachel Harrison. For book number 5, I chose The Dead Take the A Train by Cassandra Kaw and Richard Cadre. For book number 6, I chose God of Malice by Rena Kent. For book number 7, I chose The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And for book number 8, I chose Friends Like These by Kimberly McCrite. So there you have it, guys. That is my November TBR. I chose 8 prompts again just because I know that I only chose 6 for my October TBR to not set myself up for failure, since I had a pretty, not the best reading month back in September, but October was an amazing reading month. I read 10 books. I had a lot of good ratings on some of them. Some might be DNF'd, but I'll leave that for you guys to find out in my reading wrap up. That should be coming next week for sure. So that's why I chose 8 books for this month. I was like, you know what? Let's go back to picking 8. I'm positive that I could read 8 books at minimum in a month. Let me know in the comments what books you have on your November TBR, or also if you have any 10 before the end. I recently did a video, which is actually the video right before this one. I'll link it in the description box below. It's my 10 before the end, the 10 books that I want to get to before the end of 2025. So I have a lot of good books on there. I actually coincidentally didn't get any, I think, on my November TBR, so that should be interesting. But yeah, let me know, sound off in the comments, what books are on your November TBR or on your 10 before the end. I love getting new recommendations, and I also love talking books. You should know this by now, so go ahead and drop me that comment. If you don't know what to comment, that's perfectly fine, but go ahead and leave me a little fall leaf emoji, just so I know who the real ones are who stayed to the very end. And at the same time, you're already down there, so you might as well go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure to hit the notification bell just so you're notified every single time that I post a new video. My new regular posting days are for sure going to be on Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so you can always look forward to a video from me on Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And with that, my beautiful darlings, let's get hooked.